At 70, most people dream of peace, of slowing down, of enjoying what they've built. But for Walter Thompson, 70 was the year everything fell apart, his savings vanished, his wife passed away, that he was left homeless. Alone, and yet, what happened next will challenge everything you believe about aging, resilience, and the power of starting over. This is the true story of how one man lost everything, and then turned it all around. Stay with us. Walter Thompson wasn't always broken. In fact, he lived a simple but successful life. A former carpenter and small business owner, he raised 2 kids, paid off his home, and loved his wife of 45 years, Margaret, with all his heart. But like many seniors, life crept up on him, with rising medical bills, poor financial advice, and ultimately, Margaret's long battle with cancer. By 70, he had sold his home to pay off debts and medical expenses. And when Margaret passed, so did his will to keep going. After Margaret's death, Walter struggled to find purpose. His children were distant, chasing their own busy lives. The money was gone. His business had been sold. Days turned into weeks with no human contact. His food supply dwindled. Then came the eviction notice. With nowhere to go, Walter ended up sleeping in his car. One morning, while parked near a local church, Walter heard music, a choir singing. Something stirred in him. He walked in, hesitant and cold. A woman named Sister Mary greeted him with a warm smile and hot coffee. That small act of kindness cracked the wall he built around his heart. Over the next few weeks, Walter kept returning, not for the sermon, but for the humanity. And then, someone asked him, "Can you help us build a wooden bench for the garden?" That one question changed everything. Walter began volunteering every week. He rebuilt benches, mended fences, and even helped repair the shelter's roof. Each nail he drove into wood, he drove a little pain out of his heart. The church gave him shelter, food, and a reason to wake up each day. He started mentoring at-risk youth, teaching them carpentry. In them, he saw his younger self, angry, lost, misunderstood, but now, he had wisdom. At 75, Walter had nothing left of his old life, except a new one. He was healthier, stronger, happier than he'd ever been. Local newspapers covered his story. Donations flowed into the shelter because of his work, and one day, his estranged daughter visited. She wept in his arms. She said, "Dad, you inspire me." Walter smiled. Not because he got his old life back, but because he built something better. Walter Thompson's story reminds us, it's never too late to begin again. When everything is stripped away, sometimes, that's when we find who we really are. So if you're feeling lost, just remember, even at 70, life can begin anew. You're never too old to turn it around. Share this story with someone who needs hope, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire.